Whoops. Okay, so this video is about why you should embrace sadness, but don't indulge in sadness. It might seem kind of weird me saying, okay, embrace sadness, but think about it. If you're sad and you don't embrace it, if you put it away and you're like, nah, I'm too tough, I'm too bravado to embrace sadness, it's probably gonna be eating at you and eating at you and eating at you until you snap. But if you're like, okay, I'm sad, and acknowledge it and take the necessary precautions to better yourself or put away what you need to put away in your sadness, then it'll be way more healthier than if you just neglect it and think you're too tough to be sad, or you're just a sad type of person and you cannot be sad. That's not healthy at all. And also, don't make sadness rule you. Don't embrace it just completely. Don't make it your personality. Because you're sad, that doesn't mean your whole world has to crumble apart. Fight against it, yes, and don't let it consume you. Don't let it turn into who you are. Don't become sadness, the person. Don't be like that. Because once you make sadness get a hold of you, I don't think life is gonna go easy on you. You should always keep fighting. Don't let sadness control you. Always pray to Jesus, do all of that, and don't ever give up. Because once you become, one of those people, sadness, that's their whole personality, that's who they are, they're the sad person. You shouldn't be like that. Human beings shouldn't live their whole lives like that. At least I don't think so. You should always be fighting against sadness, fighting against things you should be fighting for. You feel me? And I think sadness is one of those. People have emotions, people get angry, people get sad. Imagine you completely embraced anger to an extent where you make it your emotion, or overly embraced it. Exactly, you'd have anger issues. And now you're embracing sadness, overly embracing sadness. Now, in the same sense, kind of, you have sadness issues. This kind of sounds goofy, having sadness issues, but that's kind of, people just call you emotional at that point because you're making everything bother you. Yes, you're sad. If you want to talk about it, be like, yo, can you help me with this, blah blah blah, because that's real stuff. But don't make it your whole personality, okay? And please don't talk to your sadness about every single person, because not every person is there to help you. Know who to talk about, because some people will take that information and just laugh at you. In all honesty, will just take that information and laugh at you, spit in your face, in a sense, okay? So know who to talk to about your sadness, and know who not to talk to about your sadness. Sometimes silence is better than 1,000 words because you don't know what to say. Sometimes when you're sad, all you need is one word, all you need is one person instead of a whole counseling group. Maybe a friend, maybe your enemy even. Maybe a friend would be way better than a paid counselor, depending on what you're going through. But one thing that I know is that Jesus is the best counselor and closer than a friend if you make him, okay? So remember, Jesus loves you. Embrace your sadness. Don't be too bravado to be sad, but don't make it your personality, okay? Jesus love you. I love y'all. Subscribe. Deuces. Mwah.